Welcome to Art House 7 Studios. I am here in our art supply store with Teresa Oaxaca. She's going to be teaching a rose painting workshop in April, and I've just asked her to come here and talk to us about what she does. So, welcome.
Well, thank you, Anne. I'm very glad to be here, and I'm excited about the rose painting workshop on April 12th. I usually do workshops where I teach my approach to painting things, in this case florals, which is a pretty big aspect of my work now, but I also do nature and a lot of figurative paintings with people, and there's usually a little bit of a fairy tale aspect to it with surrealism. And the thing about doing any type of realism or surrealism, as you know, is that it's just very hard to draw properly and understand color and value. So it has its challenges.
So, how did you get started in art?
I was a young kid, and my mother signed me up for some art classes. And I believe even before the art classes, I had art supplies, and I was drawing and sculpting a lot. And then later, I got interested in Renaissance art around the age of 12.
Mm-hmm. Did you go to art school?
I went to an art school in Italy,
Mm-hmm.
and we did a lot of classical painting.
Mm-hmm. How long were you there?
5 years. How did you come to build the school that you have here? Because it's been around for like 8 years or 10, and I wasn't aware of it until you reached out to me to teach.
Oh, really?
And I was really excited about it, and I was so excited that there's a school like just a few miles from me.
Well, I started it in 2015, so this is our 10th year. And I started it, well, I was teaching out of my house. I had young kids. I felt like I was growing out of my basement. And my husband and I found this space, and I was friends with the art teacher who was retiring, Elizabeth Ashley, from Taylor Elementary. And I asked her if she wanted to go into business with me. And we started this together. And we had this idea of, we wanted to create a place that was welcoming, a community atmosphere, like where anyone could come and take art classes. I teach only 1 or 2 classes now, and I just have a lot of great teachers working for me, and it's a wonderful community, and I have it just feels like home here. It feels really.
Yeah, it's a row house, so
it's a row house.
It's very comfortable. There's like wonderful parking and supermarkets and restaurants nearby. Yeah, I really like it, and whenever I teach here, I like have so little setup to do or clean up. Like the school just does everything, and the same for the students. There's like snacks for them. There's everything's comfortable. It's like one of the most cozy, attentive places, I have to say. It's like a really nice experience.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, I love having you. Can you tell us a little bit about the workshop that you're going to be having here?
Yeah, one of my favorite things about the floral painting classes is that we bring in a lot of fresh flowers, so the room smells really nice, and there's a lot of color and variety. And we will set up maybe a half dozen roses. We will be working with a sort of direct approach, and just get a really beautiful floral effect. The tricky thing is usually the color choices. Trying not to go either like too dark or too light, trying to get just the right colors. And there's a surprising amount of colors in different roses, so that's why it'll be important to pick a selection of different color roses, like maybe a dark red, a white, an orange, so that you get to experience all the different challenges. And it'll be just a lot of direct observation. I'll be demonstrating and talking. I'll give critiques.
Can you tell me a little bit about why you like painting flowers?
Yeah, well, they're very beautiful, and they have a lot of symbolism, and they're also very difficult to capture. You can paint bad flowers very easily, but it's very hard to do good flowers. So there's always this feeling of chasing the perfection and the fleeting beauty of the flowers. But I also like adding them to all my other paintings, so I use them in a lot of different compositions.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and I'm really looking forward to your workshop.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Thank you.
Thanks.